Hi everybody, this is day two or project two of the children's craft. So today we are going to be making this galaxy jar here. So let me pop this, you can see the brand. So it can be any jar, glass, plastic. I've actually got a water bottle, but you can see it looks like there's clouds and Milky Ways. There's some glitter in there as well. Really fun for children to make and put together. So let's delve straight in and see what you're going to need, because it actually doesn't require much that you shouldn't already have around the home or at the local shop if need be. Okay, so of course a jar. So a jar or a tub, something like that. I've actually got, obviously you can see I had a pasta sauce jar. I've got an old water bottle. The children managed to damage the inside bit that the fruit filter there, so it still seals and holds all the water in without leaking, so that's the most important thing. So I'm going to use this one to show you. This is actually quite large. It does take a little while to fill this up, so it might be that you want to do a smaller container. And if you've got a small neck on the lid, on the bottle, whatever it is, you might want a filter. It's a little bit cleaner with a filter, to be honest. A funnel, sorry, a filter. Okay, so maybe one of those too. So you can see I've got some coloured water here. So this is just water with food colouring in various colours. I've got green, pink, blue there. So this is food colouring, some water topped up, but I've also got here just some clean water in a jug as well to dilute this, to get the different shades of light and dark there. So that's my concentrated already mixed up. For food colouring, I just did a tiny little amount because you'll be surprised at how far the colour goes. You could use paint as well. If you've got any paint, you can see my fingers from mixing these up. If you've got any sort of water-based paint at home, acrylic paint, watercolours, whatever it may be, you can mix some of that into the water as well and do it that way. And if you have watercolour inks as well. So all of these different things to colour will be absolutely fine. And the clean water. So you can see here I've also got cotton wool. This is going to give us that sort of cloudy effect. I've got a lot here and I've sat and pulled it apart, but this is actually the cotton balls, and I've just sat and pulled these apart. It's actually really therapeutic to sit and do, and you'll be surprised at how many you need to fill up the entire space. So quite a few of these. I've got some already pulled apart, but then I've got a big bag here if we need some more. Okay, they're going to absorb a lot of the liquid up. I've got an old wooden spoon for stirring. You can see I stirred up some of my food colouring and paint colours there. I've got some glitter as well. Not essential at all, but it does add little sparkly stars in if you want to. And then I've just got some kitchen towel to hand, or an old towel so you can clean up if you need to. So what we're going to first start by doing is obviously take the lid off. And we are going to pop in our first colour. So let's work first of all with this blue colour. I'm going to pour this in. So there's not a lot, just a small cupful there. And you can see it's just about an inch or so. And then what I'm going to do is pop in a little bit of glitter. You can actually add the glitter, you don't need a lot. You can add the glitter to the cups of water. In fact, I might just do that now. Add a little bit in there, so that will mix when you pour them in. So put them in there. They stay as they are, but once you pour it, give it a swirl round, you'll get glitter everywhere, which is lovely. So what I'm going to do now is start dropping in the cotton wool. Now this is going to absorb the water, okay? So put a little bit in, and then what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to bring you to the front camera, just because it might be easier for you to see this. Okay, so I've put that in. I'm just going to press cotton wool down gently into the water. Okay, so you can see, and that starts to absorb up. Doesn't take long at all, but now you can see we've got that swirly effect going on in there already. Okay, so give that a little bit of a swirl round, and we can add some more now. So let's pull you back to the other camera so you can see what I'm going to be doing. So I see a lot of that has absorbed. I'm going to add in some more. And then I'm going to pop in a second colour. Okay, so let's add some pink and put that all over the cotton wool that's already in there. Okay, now where the pink and the blue mix, we are of course going to have some purple in there, which is absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm going to add a little more water on top of this. So we've got some cotton wool in there. I'm going to add some more water on top. Cotton wool kind of holds a lot of the colour for you, and water on top, more cotton wool, and just keep piling this cotton wool in, soaking up that water as it goes. Okay, so let's bring you back to that front view now. And you can see we're building up the colours. So that cotton wool, I'm just going to press this down to soak up some more of that pink. Not too hard because you want to keep the definition between the two colours, like so. And then I can take another colour if I'm ready and put that on top. So let's go with the green next. Just putting it on. What I want more than anything is for the cotton wool to soak up the colour rather than the liquids mixing. All right, so we're just going to pour that green on top, and then I'm going to add in more cotton wool, and just keep going like this. We're going to keep building up. I want to fill this up for you, so press it down very gently, allowing the cotton wool to soak that up. I'm going to add some more water. Oh, let's bring you back to that view there. So you can see I've got blue, pink, green. I'm going to add a bit more water just to help this cotton wool compact down in that green spread. There we go. And then I'm going to add I'm sort of over halfway now. I'm going to add my blue in. My son's actually sitting here watching with me. Are you enjoying this?
Yeah.
Yeah, very quietly, just watching. But he did grab the jar yesterday and say, cool. So he quite likes that. So pressing that, I'm using my fingers now, but don't forget, food colouring is very saturated if that's what you're using. So you are going to get mucky fingers. Now with this, what you want to do is be filling this as far to the top as possible. We don't really want air bubbles in there mixing around too much. So, and the more cotton wool you have in there, the better it's going to look. So you really want that cotton wool to be soaking up as much as possible. I'm just going to top it up with water. Top it up very gently, as far to the top as I can go without it overflowing. There's a little bit of a gap there, just a little bit. Should be enough. Now I can see I've got, see when I turn the lid on, because I filled it up a bit too much, a little bit of water seeped out. So just do that maybe over the sink. In fact, it's a really good idea to do all of this in either outside, as it's a lovely day, or do it over a washing up bowl or something like that. So if you do spill any, and there we go, look. So I've got some white cotton wool there, but as you give this a little bit of a shake and a mix, things will start to move around, okay? You can see we've got our galaxy. You see that air bubble? So if you fill it up with a bit more water. Now let's have a look at this from the front so you can see it a bit better. Here we go. Let's come forward a little bit. Just open that as bright as possible. Let's see, where can you see that best? There we go. So you can see all those different colours. They're absolutely gorgeous. Now the beauty of this is every time you do one, it's just water, a little bit of colour. You can see the glitter in there. I'll take a photo of this because it actually looks beautiful. In fact, I'm wondering if I can move this camera just ever so slightly and show you a little bit better the colours that are coming through. It's a little bit dark in this corner, so let me just bring this down. You'll see my son in a minute because he's stood behind. There we go. We can see these colours now. Look, these, aren't they gorgeous? They are lovely, aren't they? Isn't that so pretty? So this can be done in any old drinks bottle, you know, your fizzy pop bottles, your squash bottles when you finish with those as well. Anything that's clear, plastic or glass, doesn't matter as long as the lid seals. That is going to look beautiful on a bedroom desk as almost as an ornament. I will be doing a lava lamp as well. Hang on. There we go. And let's see the variation with the other one. So you can see each time it's going to look different. Every time you do this, you're going to get different effects and different colours. And they don't mix too much, no matter how much you shake them, because everything's compacted so tightly, they won't mix too much at all. So there we go. So there's another project for you to do, simply with some food colouring, some cotton wool, it could be some paint as well, and some water and a container. Really, really simple to do. I'd love to see the ones you make as well. Please pop onto the group. There is now a group, and all the videos will be uploaded onto there as well. Pop onto there. Also, I'm going to be keeping these on YouTube, so if you go on YouTube a lot, there's going to be a playlist over there as well. So I will upload them and keep them all there, so you can find them under Lou Collins Children's Crafts. Also, I'm going to take a photo of these and get these uploaded for you as well, so you can see them in the proper colour out in the sunshine, because they are stunning. And yeah, have fun. Please don't get too down being indoors. Make sure you're crafting, keeping your mind active and creative. And don't forget to keep sharing what you're making with me, because I love to see it. What I am going to be doing is, on a Friday, I'm going to be doing a children's giveaway. So on a Friday, I'm going to be taking the photos that have been sent onto the Facebook page into the group and everything, picking one, and just at random. It won't matter how old your children are or what sort of quality of work they're doing. I'm going to be picking a name and sending out a little craft bundle to them as a prize, and a thank you for joining me as well, and a well done for getting creative. So make sure you are uploading those. There will be a post about that going up very soon, okay, so you've got all the details. But have a wonderful Tuesday, everybody, and just keep crafting and keep creative. I'll see you again tomorrow with the sock bunny. Okay, take care. Bye bye.